Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me. I hope you're all having a wonderful morning. Last year, I had a series of talks on job and job-related skills, which I was calling a job club. But the one I had the most fun with was on personal finance and budgeting. This is not technically a job skill, but a life skill. To accommodate that area, as well as business and finance topics, I've rebranded the job club into Commerce Corner, a catch-all for everything you need to make a living. This might be a dud as far as branding goes, and this video could be renamed something else in a couple months, but let's see how far we get. Now, today, we're going to be covering everything we have to offer to help you find, apply, and interview jobs with the resources we have at Fountaindale Public Library. It's more than public computers. We have access to a couple of useful services that are invaluable to the average job hunter. This is designed to be a quick overview, so I ask you to save your questions until the end. But I'll be hanging out to the end of the hour to answer them. Please note, I did a previous version of this talk in August. That's on our YouTube page. I'm not private, but people are still watching. It gets a couple clicks a month. This version should hopefully look a lot better and has a couple of things I'd like to share with you. Now, while we love our vast collection of books, movies, and games, which we offer to the public, your library card also comes with a host of services and resources. The big three, if you're hunting for a job, are resume and cover letter assistance, work and mean space, and training and continuing education. As long as you live within the Boulder area and have a library card, you have access to everything we'll be covering here today. Square one, applying to jobs with your resume and cover letter. Not every job is going to require one. Almost every position now requires you fill out a form online, but it never hurts to have one ready, and a good cover letter is a great first impression. The first one we cover is a Brainfuse Job Now. For an on-demand service for all your job needs, we have Brainfuse Job Now. They will look over your resume and cover letter, help you find jobs in your area, guide you on your career path with their team of resume, interview, and career counselors every day from 2 to 10 p.m. One of their best features is their writing lab. You can send your resume or cover letter in, and they'll have it back to you within 24 hours with suggestions for edits. Professional resume writers can charge up to like $100 per resume, so this is a great deal. They also do school and college papers as well under their homework portal, Brainfuse Help Now. If you want in-person assistance, the Workforce Service Division of Will County has a bus that comes every Monday. They have computers to apply and a team to help you every step of the way. If you can make Monday, they also travel all over Will County. Their website also has a job board for all of their local jobs. Check their website for more info. As you can see, it's right there, that little address at www.jobsforwalepeople.org. One of the biggest benefits of public library is that it's public. Much of the space we make available to the public is just for anyone to come and use. If you need a computer or space to study, we are here for you. I'll be covering these spaces in detail, but we have made significant changes in accordance with COVID-19 restrictions. These things change and will continue to do so. So please ask library staff for updated information so what we can and cannot provide. We have a very popular public computer lab on the second floor. I actually used to be an aide there a couple years ago, and one of the most common questions was from people who kept coming in for trying to apply to a job through a given company. They weren't sure if it gets to go through their own portal or through not LinkedIn, the other one, the other very popular job site. And so we're more happy to help you with that, to like find where to go. But one thing we'll not do is we do not fill out applications for patrons. I want to repeat, staff do not fill out, type, or write applications for patrons. We will help you navigate, we'll help you do basic searches, but we do not fill out applications. That's your job. But if you have trouble or the page breaks for some reason, we can help you. And we do offer a good amount of services on public computers. Like I said, we have the public computers also offer popular Microsoft Office applications, Open Office if you don't like Microsoft. And they also have access to all of our e-resources that we'll be covering here today, and then some. The second and third floors also have a scanner to help you send documents by email and fax. If you don't want to be in the lab, we also offer Chromebooks on the third floor, which are basically laptops with only offering Google products. It's a Word, you have Docs, it's an Excel, there's Sheets, PowerPoint, Slides, which is actually what the presentation's right now. I'm using Slides right now. It works out pretty well. Again, for updated services, please ask or call staff. We have space all over the library, but if you have to read, study, or work on something for long periods of time, there is no better place than the third floor. There are tables and chairs all over with great natural lighting. We also have two quiet spaces, the quiet reading room to the left, which is the big open space, and the quiet study space to the right with cubicles. Right now, only two people can be in the quiet study space. The main thing about both rooms is that they are quiet. No talking is allowed. You are free to talk in a low voice on the rest of the floor, but not here. We do have an exception, however. Now, if you go, now if you do need to talk to someone, maybe during a Zoom interview or over Skype, we have the third floor private study rooms. These are available to all card holders, including reciprocal card holders from other libraries. We just need a card to sign into our system, and they can reserve it with 24 hours notice. Our current rules are 2 hours per day, per group. That really just means if two people go into the room using one person's card, you can get an additional 2 hours with the other person's card, or maybe if they go with a different person. And they are perfect for normal conversational volume, but they are not soundproof like most people assume, but quiet proof. Just keep your voice, like I said, keep it at a normal tone, and you're fine. Now, if you do have an interview, say over like Zoom or Skype, but you don't want to use your phone because the screen's tiny, you don't have much control, and you don't have a laptop, we do have a collection of Chromebooks with webcams and microphones. Please make sure your call doesn't run over 2 hours because we do enforce that 2 hour time limit. But besides that, if you like say you have no other ways to go and you just need a quiet space to have an interview, it's a great option. Currently, the rooms are starting to get busy. We may not have one available to you if you arrive as a walk-in. Like say, usually around maybe like 3 past then it starts getting busy. Due to the current situation, we have been more lax towards talking on the rest of the floor. If all the rooms are full, we can still get you a Chromebook, and you could have to have your call, class, interview, what have you. Just pop in some headphones, speak softly, and you'll be fine. Now, if you want to learn something, there is no better place than the public library. We have numerous ways for you to pick up new skills and knowledge to advance your career in life. And the first one I'm going to cover is one of our e-courses is LinkedIn Learning. One of the most useful, the most useful probably going to be is LinkedIn Learning. It used to be LinkedIn.com before it was bought out by LinkedIn. This service gives you access to a bunch of courses and video tutorials on business, career, and technology skills. Log in with your library card and access from anywhere at the library, home, computer, or phone. One neat feature is because it is linked to LinkedIn is that you can post completed courses to your LinkedIn profile. And let me give you an idea of what that looks like. So if you're to mine, those are actually from my LinkedIn profile. Now, because LinkedIn Learning comes from the library, you have access, you first to go log into LinkedIn through, oh, that was gonna sneeze. Now to actually get these badges on your profile, you'd have to log in first to your public profile and then link it to your library profile. It's a little convoluted. I included a link. They have a little handout on it. I can explain better than I can. But mostly once they're linked, you just go to your view history, go to the 3 dots, and click Add Profile. And 3 courses I would like to, 4 courses I would like to recommend to you, especially as a job hunter, include job search strategies, mastering kind of interview questions, acing your interview, and finding your remote job. Although I've viewed all those, and they're high quality courses. I recommend anyone who's looking for jobs, please watch those. Another service we offer is Gale Courses. These are interactive courses that run in 6-week blocks. If you miss one, don't worry, another one will open up. Every few days, a new lesson opens up. You just read, study it, do the assignment. They're not graded, but they're helpful to learn the material. The only thing that's graded is the final exam, which is like 40 questions pulled from other questions you've answered during the course. Past that, you get a certificate. Now, if you have any questions, you can always post to the discussion board and the instructor will help you out, as well as the other students who are currently taking the course. Another option is Universal Class. Now, these courses can be accessed anytime and complete on your schedule, but the instructors I would say they're less involved than Gale courses. That said, they do have some useful classes, including on interviews. One thing I like to highlight is there are valid sorts of ECU credits if your employer or licensing organization requires them. Another Learning another language always looks good in a resume, and it's fun. Through Mango Language, you can explore more than 70 foreign languages and resources to gain practical, real-world conversational skills. You don't need to pay for Rosetta Stone. You can just use this. And most public libraries have subscription besides us. And you can listen to their content in the car or on your phone. Make it very accessible to just listen to lessons like on the go. You can learn English as a second language, Spanish, Chinese, French, even pirate for fun. They have a few like fun joke languages. I think they also have Klingon. If you have time, please check it out. Now we also have regular events to help you in your job hunt, grow your business, or general life skills. We have a score group that meets over Zoom once a month, every third Wednesday at 6:30. Now, these senior retired experts who will come from all across the business world can help you with writing business plans, budgeting, finding good employees, and growing your business. Check them out. They also have the option to say if you say go to that link at foxdallyscore.org, they can, if you really need help, they can connect you to a business coach who will help you with any given problems you have with your business, or maybe you want to start a business, they'll help you write a business plan. And also we'll be watching right now, Commerce Corner. I'll be hosting these every first Thursday of the month at 10 a.m. If you can't make it, don't worry, they'll be recorded. There are also served videos under the Old Job Club, which can be viewed as well on our YouTube page. But eventually those will be recorded. Now, if there's anything you want to see in the future, please tell us. We're more than happy to take suggestions to guide in what we're putting out. Say there's a given field you like more information about and what you want to get into, like IT or nursing, I could do a talk on that in the future. Know that you're not alone. There are many other organizations in the area that provide all kinds of employment assistance. A lot of these services are kind of similar. If you need to use resume or cover review, you can get this just about anywhere. But depending on your needs, like training, grants for training, or job referrals, I'll run through some of your options for the Bournemouth area. The two main ones are going to be the online WorkNet centers in Will and DuPage. First is the Work Services Division of Will County and Joliet. I already mentioned their bus, but they can also be reached online and by phone as well. Now, one interesting thing I learned that they're offering is a job fair and a bag program that runs 8:30 to 4:30 every Wednesday. Go to their Joliet location at 2400 Glenwood Avenue, and you'll get a bag full of handouts and leads to find your next job. I would call ahead to make sure about the availability. Now, the other is in DuPage, because part of Bournemouth is in DuPage County, is the DuPage Career Center in Lisle. I would check out their website no matter what because they have a monthly job club put up by staff and other presenters. They have some good lectures on job skills, especially on pivoting in the time of COVID. If they do great work, please check them out. I'm also going to mention the Employment and Employer Services. They're a company that works under many of the job centers and career services organizations, including the Workforce Service Division of Will County. But they also do a lot of work in Cook and Lake County. They have several job clubs, as well as the basic resume assistance, employment search help, and several grants they offer. But one that I know they do offer is on job training grants. Most likely, if you we contact them if they are working with one of the other job centers. They're also very good about forwarding current jobs. Now, additional work assistance, if you like something other local, can be found through Joliet Junior College. They offer several grants, though most are aimed for the 18 to 24 age bracket. Now, if you're in need of general assistance, you can always for counseling, finances, housing. Reach out to the Will County Community Service Council. That's all for today. You can join me next month for a talk on how the business can help your library. And I'll also be sharing these slides on the YouTube posting for this, and I can also share them with you at the end of the talk. Because there's a lot of information I want to include, just like partially as a lecture, but also I just want people to have access to these because there's a lot of things that you can find locally, but they're not really all together in one area. So I want to make sure that they're available. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day.